Hello and welcome to my Pillars of Eternity Definitive Edition playthrough, part number 56. In the last episode, we have went to the hardest fight so far, one of the bounties in the Searing Gorge, and today we will continue in the quest Siege of the Groghold Bluffs. We went to the camp and were attacked by the soldiers and went a little bit around and fight through to the entrance. So let's go and see what awaits us inside the destroyed castle. So, this is our party. Still the same, like last time. My Orlan Cipher, Duran, Eloth, Eder, Maneha, and Palagina. And only Palagina and Eloth are not level 16. So, all we need to do is get inside there, but there is an option to get to this cave, and I kind of interested in going there first. So sorry for a little bit longer, but my curiosity is winning me over. Here we are, so let's go right inside and see what awaits us. I've entered Cragholt. Concelhaut is around here somewhere.
To whispers and shadows.
So this really looks like second entrance to the castle. Oh, and before continuing, Palagina has got level up, so let's do this first. Deep Fate is Paladin. Oh, let's take this one. fate and conviction. Probably wrong pick. We'll see. There is still time or chance to
I'm ready.
retake the talents. And oh, Maguses. So this is not the best.
That's it!
Oh, this one is going pretty fast. Okay.
Something else!
Oh, shit. I completely forgot to knock them down.
Let us
Good.
I shall be discreet. Certainly.
Oh, wrong button.
Here's something.
Load of skeletons and some secrets. Potion of major endurance. Okay, maybe. Use it this way. Still 432 hit points. Being in red, it's not bad. Looks like a dead end, and we will have to go another way around. Too bad. So, let's check inside.
Eyes open.
Oh, a lot of stuff. Probably just books. The shelves of this bookcase overflow with books, loose pages, and miscellaneous artifacts. Many of the spines you can see are scrawled with indecipherable glyphs, and more are completely blank. A proper search of this mess would probably take hours. Search the bookcase. You leaf through the pages of one especially large book and find several scrolls wedged inside. Hours of searching leave you back aching and your eyes sore. You don't find anything else of value. Restore critical endurance. I think I put it in here. Okay. Let's move forward.
Cast light in dark places.
A man totters toward you as if drunk. He stops a few feet in front of you and looks at a point over your shoulder with wide glazed eyes. Thanos must speak with you, Orlan. Come, come. I was greeted by a servant of Thanos. His master wants to meet with me.
Nice and quiet.
So, let's follow him slowly. Oh, here is Thanos. Vitrak turns to you, clicking its mandibles and long clawed fingers together. The creature floats about the ground and sways, just as it looks like it's going to leap on you. You hear a voice in your head. Orlan beast comes, yes. Most pleased is Thanos. The Vitrak pauses, looking you up and down with beady eyes. Not apprentice, no, Orlan beast is something else. It leans closer, membranes around its jaws pulse and tremble. It seems to be smelling you. No come smell, not like warrior high above, no. The Vitrek's thoughts are a whisper in your mind. It knits its mouth parts together thoughtfully. If not apprentice and not warrior throne, then maybe Orlan Beast is ally, yes. Its eyes shine. What are you doing here? Making spells. Spell to please master, see? The Vitrak extends one slender arm towards a nearby troll. As the Vitrak mutters unintelligible syllables, the troll turns to you and bows. Much work to be done, yes, but control spell will please master greatly. Who are all these people with you? The Vitrak waves its arms.
Servants, carts, useful tools.
You think we can help each other?
With key, with apprentice rivals.
The Vitrak chirps its excitement.
Thanos works hard for Master, but other apprentices, nasty beasts. Want to be Master's favorite, want to kill Thanos.
Thanos chitters pitifully. What do you want me to do for you?
Kill apprentice rivals, of course.
Thanos draws his spindly claws into fists.
Thanos knows. Orlan Beast come to see Master. But Master has Thor, and Thor wants key.
Thanos spreads his mandibles wide to show you around. Toothed orifice. Tell me about this key.
Key is words, is knowledge.
One claw strikes a spiraling pattern across the creature's rigged skull.
Master give key part to each apprentice. Say clever, strong as apprentice, take all key parts.
Thanos accentuates the thoughts by squeezing a tight fist.
But Orlan Beast take parts from other apprentice rivals, yes? Then Thanos give final key part.
The Vitrak scuttles closer, chattering and interlacing its fingers.
Thanos is cleverest apprentice, no? For after Orlan Beast sees Master, then Thanos see Master, become new favorite.
The Vitrak unblinking eyes glitter. I'll keep that in mind. Let's talk about something else. Thanos hovers in space, one mandible twitching. Wait, how do you know why I'm here? Thanos hovers in place, one mandible twitching.
Master greatest of wizards, what else would Orlan Beast seek?
You seem pretty eager to work with me.
Thanos eager to win Master's favor, eager still to survive.
I'm going. Thanos told me that only someone with all 4 parts of key can get in to see Concelhaut. Each part of the key is carried by a different apprentice. Thanos offered to give me his part of the key if I eliminate the other 3 apprentices. So, we'll see. Come speak to Thanos. This is pretty full. The corpse skin has been peeled back and held in place with a thick, viscose webbing. The glass jars on the shelves contain brains of various sizes. The pungent stench of some types of preservatives emanates from these shelves. So let's go and check what other apprentice has to say.
I'll see what's ahead.
Looks like there is another one. The dwarf whirls to face you. Her face and throat are twisted with fresh scar tissue. Her remaining eye narrows as she assesses you. Out! Her voice is little more than croak as she points you to the door. What happened to you? She hisses and gestures angrily at the door. I just have a few questions. She holds up her right hand, 3 fingers extended. As you watch, she lowers one, then another. She looks from you to the door. Alright, I'm going. Let's talk to her again. The woman snarls and reaches for her grimoire. Okay, she didn't want to speak, so yeah, short work of it. Mm. Let's again do this.
Gotta try some.
And you try to stun Sable. You are still alive.
I'm ready.
Spot on.
And maybe stun him again and you knock him or her down. Well, that happens
Oh, and if I find something good, you can have half.
when you don't want to talk with me. Okay, let's take the grimoire and Sable Note. Bracers. Let's check the quest item. Sable, it gives me pride to see what you suffered for your craft. The others' apprentices may be more learned than you, but none match your tenacity. For you understand something they do not. Your body is a shell. If you are to achieve the poverty desire, you will outlive it. Your fellows fight and scheme against one another. Only you recognize your true foe. Didn't look like it. And nothing new in the grimoire. I read a note from one of Concelhaut's apprentices containing some information necessary to reach Concelhaut, but it seems that the information was divided among all the apprentices. I'll need to acquire their notes somehow.
Certainly.
Let's see. Liquid metal drips from the dangling skeleton. It's stealing everywhere, so...
I can get it to spill its secrets.
Uh-oh. Here.
Hey.
Let's see it. This way. We're blind.
Hi? Lavaru beyond seek! Spot on! Silence surrounds me. Certainly.
So a happy, well, not so happy camper is here. Something bubbles and hisses within this what? Its metal sides are hot enough to scald. Let's see other chambers.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Werikislap. Oh. Also a lot of stealing. This shelf has been nicked and notched all along its length. This will probably be a little bit hard. Let's talk to him.
Watch it! Distract me again and you're like to lose an eye.
Even as she speaks, the Amawa looks at you, but a row of weapons laid out on the table. Aren't you concerned about the siege outside?
Concelhaut hasn't even bothered to come out of his study since the attack started, so why should I worry? Need something? I'm still busy here.
She places a dagger on a scale and scrolls a note on the parchment beside her. I'm surprised I'm allowed to wander so freely.
If Concelhaut didn't want you here, you'd have known it the moment you came down those stairs. And then you'd be dead. If you were lucky.
What are you doing?
Cataloging weights, centers of gravity. Controlling a 3.5-foot blade in the air is harder than it looks.
She balances a sword between her index fingers and jots a note. Tell me about Concelhaut.
He's not someone you want to cross. Or disappoint. You know, I really should get back to work.
Who else is in Concelhaut?
Aside from me, there are 3 other apprentices working on their own projects. I don't know anything about Sabal or Peldon, but stay away from Tanos, the Vithrak. There's something about him I don't trust.
I'm here for your piece of the key.
That filthy spider put you up to this? He's using you, you know. Thinks he can control you like one of his mindless puppets.
Her eyes darts from the weapons on her work table to you.
Tell you what, you help me instead, and I'll give you whatever he's offered plus a little extra. Deal?
Amawa looks a little bit better option than the Vithrak. Fine.
Good. Come back when you've got the other pieces of the key.
Goodbye. Ueriki made me a counteroffer. If I kill Thanos instead of her, she'll give me her part of the key. Oh, we'll see about that. But like her more than Thanos, or whatever his name is.
To whispers and shadows.
And another lap. There is no movement from the creature inside this tank. The creature in the tank remains still, but its eyes follow you as you get close. An Amawa-sized creature floats in this tank. Its flesh is shriveled and grey. So let's talk to Pelden. The laboratory reeks of rotting flesh, but the elf doesn't seem to notice. He is busy writing notes into a small book, and he doesn't even look up as you approach. But he frowns when your shadow falls across his page.
Stand back, ghoul. I'll summon you when I have need of you.
He points to a dim corner of the laboratory. If you say so, but don't you want to know how I taught myself to speak? He finally looks up at you, startled and irritated.
Effigy's eyes, who are you?
He shakes his head and waves a hand, nearly grazing you with his pen.
I don't have time for this. Get out of here and leave me to my work, alright?
These ghouls are different, more docile and less rotten.
I should hope so. I've been trying to stabilize them, prevent them from decaying further.
He looks at you out of the corner of his eyes.
Of course, the process is not yet complete.
Can you tell me anything about Concelhaut? He glances up long enough to shoot you a suspicious glare.
If you've never studied his repertoire of spellwork, never read of his accomplishments in Maestre Albena's histories of modern magic, and somehow missed the small army he's held back outside, then no, I don't know what to tell you. Except that he's a powerful wizard with little patience.
He licks his thumb and turns the page. What do you know about Craighold?
Why must you bother me with such inane questions? Go interrupt one of the other apprentices. Their time is much less valuable than mine.
I want your potion of the key. He looks up, his cheeks flushed and his eyes wide and rounded.
Has my progress been too slow? Did Concelhaut send you to... No matter.
He snaps his book shut and raises his hand, an incantation already on his lips. Okay. Put him down. You go against them and we'll see how this goes.
Hey.
That didn't work.
What? Okay, go against this one. And you help out with him. Heart of Fury. Still...
That
And the last one.
Keeping an eye out.
Certainly.
And Pelden's note. Pelden, you're the most talented of my apprentices, but your understanding is merely a page among the tomes of knowledge I accumulated. Curb your pride until you've earned it. No weakness is deadlier. I can almost see your hands shaking and your face rendering as you read this. You think that mastering a few basic hexes makes you my worthy pupil? I'd crafted parasitic stuff when I was half your age, and while I worked, my peers plotted against me. You may have surpassed the others for now, but they will band together against you if you give them reason. Conceal your skills with mistakes, hide your malice behind smiles, sacrifice your vanity for a few precious years that you might survive long enough to earn the title of wizard. Let's see. Overseeing fireballs. Nothing interesting. Let's use it this way. There's no movement from the creature inside this tank. Oh.
I can get it to spill its secrets. It's done.
Oh shit. I was lucky that it didn't hit me.
What have we here? I shall make it so.
Good.
I can get it to spill its secrets. It's done.
Oh.
I can get it to spill its secrets.
Lock difficulty 12. We will not be able to open it for now, but let's check the last tower. Which one is better? +1 move speed, that's good. use you. And we'll see if we get some key from this or not at some later point. And here is a lever. For the cave.
Eyes open.
Okay, I think I will go against the Vitrak.
Nice and quiet.
Okay, you
I'm ready.
near the shaman,
Hey.
and you somewhere here.
Uh-huh.
Orlan Beast returns, bringing key parts, yes?
Attack, I'm taking your pieces of the key now. Let's do that. The Vitrak says,
No, treacherous beast!
you here, you knock him down, and you do this. Let's try this.
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's go fast against him. And... do this. Oh, he's still on Shaman. Let's make it short.
Oh? That's it, spot on!
Good.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
And another grimoire. Let's check the grimoires first. Nope. 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 Nothing interesting there. Oh, dexterity +3. This one is nice. And we have it once. Let's check. Stuck helm. Waller's gloves. Pilferer's grip. Dexterity +1. I might give her this. Oh, this one is much better. And maybe some better. Belt. Okay. And this one is might +3. This will go to probably. Let me give this back and I will give that to Zahura next time. Okay, we will need to sort this a little bit. But this one is very interesting, and defiance and of concentration. And only by ranger. It's getting fuller and fuller this one. Never mind, let's check the note from the Thanos. Thanos, more than any of the others, you have chosen a path that complements your natural strengths. Your mind is a maze, and you seek to ensnare not only your trials, but also your fellow pupils. They are blind to it because they look at you and see an animal. Which is why I shall only warn you once. Attempt your trickery on me, and I will give you your corpse to Pelden. I feel the workings of your mind as surely as you would feel a disturbance in your web. You would displace me as readily as you followed me, but the first defense of any wizard is a warded mind. But I have had centuries strengthen mine.
Certainly.
Okay, let's see what the woman will say.
Need something? I'm still busy here.
She places a dagger on a scale and scrawls a note on the parchment beside her. I got the parts of the key from other apprentices.
Good. Take this too. Now, just so we're clear, I don't know your business with him, and I don't want to either.
She folds her arms.
So, if you get into trouble, don't expect me at your side. Far as I'm concerned, our business is happily concluded.
She gives you a smart nod and returns to her work. Good. Let's check her. Guariki, you tinker with blades and bludgeons while your peers shapes the bodies and minds of kith, and they look down on you for it. Let them. Spellwork often attracts a certain kind of mind. One draws to the mystery and theater of grand arcane spectacle. But you are burdened with no such pretension. You see magic for what it is, power, raw and malleable. You shape it at its best so it needs, and this is what gives the greatest spells their strength. While the other apprentices are still perfecting their own ambitious spells, you will complete yours. When the day comes, strike them down, and do not hesitate. I've learned the key to gaining an audience with Concelhaut. It's time to meet the great Archmage himself. Huh? Oh. I'm a little bit clueless about what the key is, but maybe after I read it once more again. Okay, let's stay here and quick save.
How may I help?
Still 1000 experience
Certainly.
for him to level up.
Silence surrounds me.
You see no keyhole in the door, yet a voice booms from the other side, almost as if the speaker were standing right in front of you.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose.
I'm ready to see Concelhaut.
First you shall prove your merit. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
Warded mind.
You have learned well. But a wizard must also defend against his own deficiencies, lest he fall to them. Which weakness is deadliest?
Right.
Many fall by overestimating their own power. Yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork?
Malleability. It can be shaped into any spell.
Yes, though few will ever grow skilled enough to wield it well. One test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe?
Mortality? Or the scarcity of knowledge? I put this one, the scarcity of knowledge.
Return to the lessons I have given you and your fellows before you speak again.
The air grows colder. You feel the speaker's disappointment, like a lash on your back. The presence in the door retreats. Let's see this one more time. First defense of any wizard is warded mind. So I was correct with that. Only you recognize your true foe. This one is pride. Wealth. Tenacity. You will outlive it. Yes, that might be the mortality. No weakness is deadlier. Right, okay. So the last one was the mortality I missed from Malleable, yes. Once again then.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose.
I'm ready to see Concelhaut.
First you shall prove your merit. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
Awarded mind.
You have learned well. But a wizard must also defend against his own deficiencies, lest he fall to them. Which weakness is deadliest?
Pride.
Many fall by overestimating their own power. Yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork?
Malleability. It can be shaped into any spell.
Yes, though few will ever grow skilled enough to wield it well. One test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe?
Mortality.
You may proceed.
Certainly.
Okay. So let's get safe, just in case. And quick save again. And looks like I have lost the in bonus, so this might be a little bit difficult. We'll see. An emaciated figure hunches over a stack of books as you enter the room. It rises, and you feel as you thought you can see each rib and vertebrae shift into place beneath a pale film of flesh. It turns, twisting wasted skin and tendons around its bones. Two eyes burn from its angular, shrunken face.
A soul full of divine riddles. Did you come seeking answers? Or are the forces that set your path a mystery even to you? What brings you to my study?
What are you? He raises a hand and turns it in the air before himself. The flesh is so thin that you can see the bones moving beneath it.
What did you expect to find? An old man hiding from his attackers? Or a young man taking the battle to them? Weak or strong, the flesh expires. To survive, one must transcend it.
His eyes dim as he watches you, waiting. You're a lich. He nods. The bones of his neck creak.
And beyond the grip of a common death, for I have already embraced an uncommon one.
When I heard about the Thorn Bannerman, I thought you might need help.
I can deal with whatever pathetic mercenary band my rivals have sent after my phylactery.
He runs a bony finger along his cheek, his eyes dim thoughtfully.
But yes, you can help. Spells are fueled by ambient essence in the ether. A miserly trickle of energy that leaks from the wheel.
He traces arcane shapes in the air around him.
Because the medium is so poor, a wizard must normally focus his efforts on the runes and incantations that channel it.
He tends his narrow fingers.
But imagine what could be done with a more powerful source of essence. A watcher's soul, for instance.
Who are your rivals?
In my eyes or theirs? You've surely heard of the great archmages of Aora. Nina Gauth, Minoletta, Sitzel, and Kolakoth. Arkamir and Lengroth, too. We've all shaped the study and practice of magic. Just not always to our mutual taste.
Do you know who hired the Torn Bannerman?
One of the other archmages, no doubt.
He flicks his bony wrist.
My wager's on Arkemir or Lengrath, always hiding behind glamours and diversions. But it could have been any of my rivals.
Tell me about your phylactery.
Would you think to steal it from under my nose? As if it were so easy. A phylactery isn't some bauble I wear around my neck or hide in a chest. It's a complex layer of spellwork, carved into my skull with runes and sealed with a peg of Adra.
The spare flesh stretched across his cheeks twitched at the memory.
It is the reason I'm here, surviving.
What kind of magic requires the power of a Watcher's soul?
The most demanding and visionary kind. The kind that wizards have argued over for centuries. Names like Cadabald the Red and Mora of the Seven Hills. Even you must know of them.
He leans forward, his bones rattling in his fervor. You speak of time manipulation.
Indeed. And what a triumph it would be.
He flexes his bone-thin fingers.
The power to warp and wind time, like a skein of wool wrapped about your finger, to strangle its flow to a mere trickle, perhaps to reverse it altogether.
The pits of his eyes burns fever bright. I don't need to hear any more.
Where are you going? I'm just getting started with you.
Okay. Let's go everyone here.
Hey,
Don't get stuck, you fools.
Arthur,
And now go here.
This is getting
Okay. First thing is down.
hey.
And now let's get one by one. You heal yourself and you... And small surprise.
This is getting nowhere.
Okay.
Lava.
This is getting nowhere.
Not this one.
breathe.
You go here and you... Let's do Heart of Fury.
It's getting nowhere.
Here is Concelhaut, so let's try to steal his shit. No, no, don't die on me. Concelhaut's draining missiles and Concelhaut's crushing doom. New here. Let's try this again. Now closer. Yep. And again. One hammer down and missiles through him. Leap here.
Lead the way. Lead the way.
Do you still have? Okay. And you heal yourself. He's down! Nice. All you needed to do is to get out of the stupid room. Let's check what he has said. Concelhaut needs Avoucher Souls to complete his new spell, and he is very insistent on using mine. Too late.
Nice and quiet. Certainly.
Oh, here's still one ancient dead guard.
Sparta!
Another achievement, complete the Siege of Craighold quest. I've defeated Concelhaut, one of the greatest wizards in Eora. Saint Events not added, the quest expires in 1 day. So, before continuing further, Imerian legends hold that Saint Event created a miraculous knot that the Faithless cannot untie. A daring burglary recently cleaned out the myriad precious relics in the Smith's Hall of Mimirgal. Where each treasure once stood, a string was tied, each leading back to an intricate knot in the center of the temple. The burglar left a tantalizing clue in the form of a written prayer to Saint Ivan. But the riddle has stumped the locals. Desperate to recover their artifacts, the priests have reached out to mercenaries and adventurers for help. This might be work for Kana. So before continuing further, let's check the grimoire. Oh, okay, good. Two new spells. Perfect. And what is this? It's pet. Nice. Good.
To whispers and shadows.
And let's see if we can find something else in his room. This book burns your hands when you touch it. The clay tablet is ancient and most of the symbols inscribed upon it are undecipherable. This book burns your hand when you touch it. The shelves of this bookcase overflow with books, loose pages, and miscellaneous artifacts. Many of these spines you can see are scrawled with indecipherable glyphs, and more are completely blank. A proper search of this mess would probably take hours. Search the bookcase. You find a gilded box. It breaks apart as you open it and leaves you with a handful of pearls. Hours of searching leave your back aching and your eyes sore. You don't find anything else of value. 6 pearls. Oh, and a lot has a level up. I completely missed that. Oh, lore. Athletics, stealth. And the spells. This. Nope. I take this one. And talent, so... I might be use this one. Yeah, I will be using him in the white match too, and let's use fast runner. Whatever. Interesting stuff.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
The rich fabric is as smooth as a lambskin and softer than most bats. Let's see what we can find here. The shelves of this bookcase overflow with books, loose page and miscellaneous artifacts. Many of the spines you can see are scrolled with indecipherable glyphs, and more are completely blank. A proper search of this mess would probably take hours. Search the bookcase. You notice the edge of a scroll sandwiched between two heavy books. It's greased but still usable. Your hours of searching leave your back aching and your eyes sore. You don't find anything else of value. One item. Scroll of Hellstorm. I will need to make clear of my inventory the next time I'm off screen. The rust-red figures on the scroll look as though they were written in blood. The book contains a list of names, most of which are crossed off. You recognize the 4 names which haven't been touched yet: Sable, Pelden, Thanos and Wariki. What is this? Shade. As you draw close, the words on this scroll fade and disappear.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark.
Looks like I searched everything here. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. But before that... quick save and maybe check the Wariki if anything interesting will happen there.
I don't believe it. You killed Concelhaut. I had nothing to do with any of that, of course.
What are you going to do now? I'm going to continue my research. Perhaps Concelhaut has some lore in his library that could prove useful. No, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to my work. Okay. That's it. Oh, I forgot to pick up something from here. One more skull. 2 more skulls. That was an hell of a stun.
Lavaru, be on seat!
Okay, time to go somewhere else and probably into my stronghold to resolve this attack of drakes. Okay, so we have already died. Let's get back to Kednua. Fight the drakes and do not forget to get here again with Devil of Karok, because one of the chests stayed still locked with a very heavy lockpick, which is unable to be opened by my main character. Okay.
Gelade, well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Let's do it one by one, and this one. No, first we need to finish. No, we will not finish the quest. We will finish it when we get the other party members, and hopefully we will get some closer to level 16 for them as well. But let's manually resolve this one. So let's check what do we have here. Downrit Psion is here. I hate when these legs. This and good. No, not that. No, this. Okay, fight is done.
Certainly.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
Let's see. Oh, all 8 of them are still alive. Unbelievable. Oh, I just need to speak with him. Maybe she has something to tell me about the...
I have heard terrible things. I worried you would not return. Is it true that there are riots in Defiance Bay, and that Avar Wolfgren has been slain?
Not. How terrible, but I am glad that you are unharmed, my lord. I can only hope the city recovers. What is the state of the keep? I have to say, my lord, that you've done an impressive job of restoring the keep's defenses. I don't think a mouse could sneak past the walls. Well, on to the business. Okay, let's try to speak to her again. Maybe she gives us something for the dragon master below.
You've done it! I felt the change from here. It's as if there was a noise, a voice, underlying every sound in the keep, and I had simply ceased to notice. The silence now seems almost strange. You have done what the Earls, their descendants, and hosts of explorers could not. There is nobody left to challenge your claim. You are well and truly Master of Cadnua. We have known that from the beginning, of course. But now, all the world will know and share my pride in your accomplishments.
Nice. 8 prestige and 8 security. Okay, farewell.
I trust all is well. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Maybe next time. So... everything else looks like materials and some potions and money.
Yes?
Okay, time to get to the bed with my party.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
Okay, I think this will be it for today. I will have to sort my inventory, but I will be doing this off screen to not bother you with boring stuff, and change the party and continue to get into White March Part 2, because there are still some enemies and quests which I need to solve. Once again, thanks a lot for watching my stream today, and if you enjoyed it, feel free to follow me on Twitch, Mixer, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. It was a real pleasure to have you all here today. So, see you soon and enjoy the rest of your day.